Well, in the NBA right now, who is ranked higher, in my personal opinion, Kevin Durant or Steph Curry? Steph is not a top 5 player in the NBA
In your
right now.
in your personal opinion?
In most opinions,
Oh my
actually.
gosh.
Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Yeah, Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Yeah, Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Okay, step into the mind of a young boy genius, telling you what's going on in stadiums and arenas. We talking the NFL, we talking the NBA, we talking about the biggest sports news of the day. Got a favorite athlete, a team that you're thinking. Well, let's put it to the test and see where Royce ranks them. And listen, man, I could go on and on, but let's get into it, featuring his co-host Dom. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah. I said sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah.
All right. Woo. It's that time of the week again where we record a podcast called
Royce's thoughts.
Moved by.
Moving with Martis.
We got it right.
I got it right last time. You didn't.
I did not, but look. As you said so eloquently, when we both mess up, when we mess up, it's both of our faults, and when we get it right, it's my victory, right?
No.
Oh, it's Wednesday, June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first episode of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Hot dude summer anthem. Real hot summer anthem. That was last year. What was last year's like hot girl summer? What was that like 2 years ago?
It was like not last year.
Oh God, man, that was bad. That was pre-COVID. Like when Meg Thee Stallion came out, right, with the hot girl, and like even like Target was like, yeah, hot girl summer. It just didn't work out right. We should figure out something. I still want to get this desk thing figured out because this would be really nice. Just a little triangular thing, and we can kind of look at each other.
Triangles.
Not triangles.
We're not gonna have to go to triangle.
All right. What's the one with? So one side, two side, three sides. Listen, that's a triangle, but then it'd be flat, so it's four sides. Because it's really just extending onto the desk.
A rhombus.
Kind of like a rhombus. So like this, and it would taper 1, 2, 3 back to the desk.
A parallelogram?
Sure. I don't know myself, man. You know how long it's been since I've been in school?
Like a couple 100 years?
Yeah, at least. Dinosaurs were still walking when I was in school, man. Hey, cut me some slack. How we doing?
We're doing it.
We're doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Has the summer woes kicked in yet?
The what?
The summer woes.
No.
Like, where you're kind of bored and you're like, man, I really want to do something, but I'm really enjoying summer.
Yes.
Okay, so that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you gonna do about it?
Nothing. There's nothing that I can do about it.
Why?
Because I don't have like a car.
If you had a car, you couldn't drive it though.
No, I could.
You could?
Just illegally.
Yeah. Do you know how to drive?
Yeah.
So if an emergency situation happened and you had to get behind the wheel of a car,
yeah,
could you get it down the driveway?
Yeah, I feel confident in myself.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn the mic to you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel confident to yourself?
Yeah.
That you could get the car down the driveway?
Yeah. I think that I could.
You think you could?
I think I could, yeah.
While you're talking, I'm going to fix this.
I'm not talking anymore.
Well, there it is. Oh, that sounds so much better. Look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so you think you could get down the driveway?
Yes.
Do you know how to put a car in gear?
Yeah.
How?
What
was that?
You'd like... Yep. Yeah, and like the thing, you just move it.
So you just move the thing?
Yeah.
Is there any actions required to move the thing?
Just move it.
You just move it?
Mm-hmm.
Just move it?
Yeah.
So there's no action required to get it to move?
Well, you might do like push something down in the front and then move it.
So you push something down in the front and then move it?
Yeah.
you're not getting a car in gear. You're forgetting one major thing.
Probably have to be not moving.
Yeah.
Other than that,
How do you not move a car?
You push the brake.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Those three.
That was
actions.
implied.
It was implied.
Yeah.
That you were gonna push the brake when you get in the car.
I wasn't gonna be moving and then change the brake, or not the brake.
I'm messing with you, man. You still got 2 years before you really need to drive. So.
Yep.
Just stick with 4-wheelers and go-karts for now.
I don't drive 4-wheelers or go-karts. I don't know when the last time I drove a go-kart was.
Probably in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, probably. I did that.
All right. So, what is happening in the sports world?
The NBA Finals and then like baseball is happening.
NBA Finals, baseball.
That's all I got.
My Brewers and your Yankees are doing really well, along with the Dodgers and Mets. Those are like basically the best teams. So it's nice that
except the Brewers have like no competition whatsoever.
Listen, Linda.
So
winning
when we get to the postseason,
it's about
don't
winning.
be surprised when they don't make it very far.
It's about winning. Okay.
Well, it's not really about winning when you only play the Reds and the Pirates and the Cubs.
That's not our fault. That's the division that we were gifted. Okay. We play hard and we show up to win and we win the games that we need
You don't really have to play that hard when you play the Reds and the Pirates and the Cubs.
Well, that means they're going to be very well rested when it comes to the postseason.
I don't think they're going to make it that far.
You don't think we're going to make it to the postseason?
I think you'll make it to the postseason. I don't think once we get to the postseason, I don't think you're going to make it that far.
You don't. So you're calling a first round exit? Are we
first or second round?
Yeah. Do you think we're a wild card team?
No, gonna win the division.
Okay,
should.
So I'm just making sure. So you first or second round? So second round we're gonna lose in the NL. Are you counting a wild card? Oh, they have the new format this year.
Yeah.
So there actually are 3 rounds before you get to the World Series. Because before it's like you win one game, you win the next series, you win the World Series.
Well, it was like.
Or win one game.
There's the wild card, and then it's the NL or the ALDS, and then it's
ALCS.
the CS, and then it's the World Series.
Sorry, so it was 2 divisions or 2 series you won, and then you're in. Now it's 3 series, and you're in. So you're saying we're gonna lose in the second round?
Whatever the first time that you play.
Are you saying we're losing in the first round?
Yeah, I don't.
Our first round.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't.
That's harsh.
All right, look, the Mets win the NL East, Brewers win the NL Central, and the Dodgers win the NL West, right?
Okay.
So then are there 3 other teams that make it in after that, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's say the Padres, not beating the Padres. Maybe the Cardinals. I don't know about the Cardinals. 50-50, and then maybe like the Phillies or the Braves. I don't have you beating the Phillies or the Braves. So your best shot is the Cardinals.
So our best shot is the Cardinals.
Mm.
Now, here's the deal. We're only up 3 games on the Cardinals. The Cardinals have turned it around lately. They're 29-21. So that could be a late season push. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is this to me. You got the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants aren't going to go away. So I hear you. I'm not saying that the Brewers are going to crush everything. But
I don't think you could beat the Giants, the Padres, or the Dodgers.
You don't?
No. And I don't think that you will beat the...
You don't think it'll be the Cardinals in a 4-game series or a 7-game series?
I don't know. 50-50. And I don't know if another...
You don't think it'll beat the Mets?
I don't know if... Definitely won't be the Mets. I don't know if another NL East team other than whoever wins that division, probably the Mets. Something.
I mean, here's the problem. It's too early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
This is my only thing that I dislike about baseball. They just play too many games. They are 50 games into the season, and they got 2/3 left. Like, it's just too many games.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I hear you today, but a lot of injuries can happen. Trade deadline hasn't happened yet. There's a lot that can decipher. And I'll say this, a team like the Brewers, me being a lifelong fan of them,
Yeah.
we're not in this position often where we're just cruising early on. And because of that, I can also see the Brewers trying to make some noise at the trade deadline to kind of go all-in situation. Not as Rams level football, but I could see it happening. Honestly, it's the Braves last year. The Braves were the best team in baseball at the trade deadline. Just saying. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are saying that.
Whatever. I mean, all right, so you've just broke down the NL. So what about the AL?
So hopefully the Yankees win the AL East. That'd be cool. And then the AL West. I have the Angels winning the AL West. And then probably the Angels or the Astros win the AL West. And then I think the Astros win the AL West. Yeah.
So Astros,
then-
yep. Astros, Angels,
Yeah.
Rangers, Mariners.
I have the Angels or the Astros, and then AL potential, probably the White Sox. Got the White Sox. Yep. And then the wild card, whoever doesn't win the AL West, and then probably the Rays and the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm. So
Yep.
it's funny because the Central in both divisions is the weaker division of the divisions. Like in both
Oh,
leagues.
yeah,
Both
yeah.
leagues. I said divisions. The Central in both leagues. So here's my problem. The Yankees, you started out garbage, been on a tear. You're 5-5 in the last 10.
Yeah.
Even going 5-5 in the last 10, and the Blue Jays going 8-2, you still have a 5-game lead on the Jays.
Mm-hmm.
I still just think it's too many. It's just too many games left. So
Yeah.
and this season to me is also going to be a little weird because of the scheduling. Like there's so many double hitters happening. It's like you miss like 2 days of baseball and your team's played like 6 games.
Yeah, the Yankees have a doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean the Brewers had a double hitter yesterday or Monday, which I'm like double hitter on Memorial Day, like dang. But whatever. All right. So right now you just broke it all out. Who's your World Series?
Well, hopefully the Yankees, and then I wouldn't be mad.
Brewers. Huh?
I wouldn't be mad if the Brewers made it to the World Series, just as long as they didn't win.
They're gonna win. If they, here's the thing: you could bet it. If they make it to the World Series, they're gonna win it.
Sounds like a Brewers fan.
Yeah, it's no different than the Bucks. If they make it, they're gonna win it. Bucks,
All right,
Bucks didn't make it.
let's see. Who'd you rather pick, the Bucks or the '98 Bulls? Which one?
That's not.
You said the Bucks. If the Bucks make it,
That's no.
all-time
That's,
teams. All-time teams. If
that's
the
not
Bucks,
a thing.
What about the best players to ever play for the Los Angeles Lakers? Would you rather have them or the Bucks? He would rather have the Bucks. He said if the Bucks make it, they're gonna win.
You got a career in politics.
No, I
Yeah,
do not.
That's what that means. You just flipped an argument in your favor entirely too fast.
Definitely not politics.
You literally
I
like
do not want to be a politician.
You know good and well that's not what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could be a nice little Stephen A. substitute.
I don't want to be Stephen A.
Well, who you
I
want
want
to
to be
Max Kellerman?
intelligent.
Huh?
No, I want to be intelligent.
Stephen A's intelligent. He just yells a lot.
And he's just wrong most of the time.
It's not wrong most of the
So
time.
is Max Kellerman.
He's wrong a lot of the times, but not most. Most implies
Most
he's,
and a lot
here's
are
the one
basically
thing,
the same thing.
and I want to say this. Outside of First Take, Stephen A's usually not wrong.
Well, he's just on first take all the time.
He's on First Take 23 hours of the day. I get it. But my problem is they're also paid for hot takes. And no one wants to watch a show where they say the things that everybody already agrees with.
No, that's not true. I want to watch JJ Redick be an analyst because JJ Redick knows basketball.
JJ Redick, you know what? Here's what I'll give you this. There's a spot for JJ Redick. Well, honestly, what JJ Redick is a lot like what Inside the NBA does. You got former guys who play basketball saying actual things about basketball. True things.
Except
And
two of them are Charles Barkley. And
two of them are Charles and Shaquille, but they're usually not wrong in what they say.
Mm-hmm.
It's just then they get into a big thing, and then Charles, oh, I don't know, man, and then you got Shaq, Charles, don't be questioning me. That's a terrible Shaq impersonation, but you know what I'm saying. I love the show because they get on each other, but I think like JJ Redick, in addition to that type of thing, but like with a younger cast, I'd watch it. JJ, are you referring to when he broke, like literally, who was it that he just embarrassed?
Probably Stephen A. Smith.
It wasn't. It was the other guy that took the place of Skip Bayless. He's the guy that it was terrible. I have to look it up now. Because let's see.
It was I forget what his name is, but I know who it is.
All right, you talk. You love
right.
this moment.
I don't really love this moment. It's not really a moment. I remember who it was, but I don't remember who it was. At the same time, I remember what he looks like, but I don't remember what his name is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys need house stuff? If so, moving with Smardis. Pretty good. I ran out of things to talk about. I don't.
Yeah.
Has Paul ever been first team all? Did Bob Cousy ever shoot over 40% from the field?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that JJ's been like legit on a ton.
Yeah.
So he's been crushing people. All right, so here's the deal.
And then when he got on Stephen A. Smith because he was talking about Jimmy Butler's mid-range stats or something.
Yeah, you're right. Here's what I'll say. It's tough when you get guys like Stephen A. and Max Kellerman and all those dudes who never really played a game, but they're paid to analyze the game. That is my toughest position. And it's kind of why I feel like I don't have a lot to offer to the basketball conversation, because I played basketball not past 5th grade for an organized team. Like, I just wasn't good at basketball. I was garbage. I would hustle. I was not going to make the school team. I'll get up on pickup, and like intramurals, we won 2 championships. But I was not a good organized basketball player because I can't dribble with my left hand. Problem. Okay, just the truth. But you get me on a football field or baseball, like while I didn't play professionally, I did play until I was 18 in both of those sports. I feel like I know a little bit more about those sports because I learned at a higher level and watching film and stuff. So like, it's no different for you. Like if you start breaking down swimming, like you're going to be an authority on that, right? If you keep swimming until you're 18 or beyond that, you'll be able to offer a lot more than people who never swam. No?
Yep.
So, my challenge to you is this. Don't become a Stephen A. or Max Kellerman or any of those other dudes, Skip Bayless. The dudes who are so loud and opinionated when they actually never played the game. You know what I mean? There's a ton of people out there that do a ton of research and figure out, and I'm not saying that those guys don't. They work hard, but they also get paid to hot take. And a lot of those times, I mean, Skip Bayless literally wrote a book or something and said, like, he knows, like, he's just goading you. And he knows that by paying or by saying the crazy thing, it's going to get clicks and it makes him more money. So saying my LeBron James will never amount to anything.
It's 2 a.m., LeBron. Where are you at, LeBron? I'm in the gym, LeBron. Where are you?
It's all for clicks, man. It's all marketing.
Where are you, LeBron?
So, just saying.
Pretty sure Skip Bayless only gets paid to hate LeBron.
Okay. So, all jokes aside, wrapping up your baseball. You said the Yankees. You said you wouldn't care about the Brewers. Who else do you really think's going to be in there?
Probably Dodgers.
Dodgers. Yankees, Dodgers. Who's winning?
Well, hopefully the Yankees.
So you think the Dodgers. All right. Got it. We'll check back in 50 games from now when we have a little bit of a clearer picture.
And then, if we had 50 more games, you know how many games we have still left?
At least 50.
62.
Mm-hmm. It's so many
It's
games.
almost an entire NBA season.
So many games. So many games.
It's just a lot of games.
All right, so switching gears. Let's hit up basketball.
Basketball.
Who's in the finals?
Finals, Celtics, and the Warriors.
No surprise on one end. A little surprising on the other, for me. Who's the surprise?
Celtics.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I wouldn't.
By seed, I get it.
What? What did you say?
Well,
sorry,
the Warriors are the 3 seed.
Yeah.
And the Celtics are the 2?
2 seed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, the Warriors are more surprised than the Celtics.
Technically, they're not.
I know. They were one of the favorites going into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's your opinion?
My opinion?
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen in this series?
I don't know. I think the Warriors are going to win in 6.
Warriors win in 6.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it flipped and the Celtics win in 6.
Really?
Yeah.
You think the Celtics have a shot?
Yes. ESPN gave the Warriors a 14% chance to win the NBA Finals.
14?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Some person on ESPN, that's what it said.
That is not true.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yes, it is.
You meant 47.
No. I mean 14.
47%. Maybe there's a 14% chance to
And
win it in 4.
The Celtics, no, because it showed the Celtics right next to him who had an 86% chance.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Celtics are favored? No. Seriously? No. What? Huh? I need to see the stats. There's no way. I'll be honest.
Yes.
I don't know that I didn't think this was really going to be that good of a series. Because here's the deal. I think the Celtics are a good team.
Golden State Warriors. Series odds and stats. BPI 14%.
Keep it going.
And then I'm not going to keep it going. Celtics 86%. So
What does BPI mean?
well, maybe you should look that up.
Is BPI like chance to win, chance to sweep? Or chance to get
No,
swept?
because no.
What?
No. Definitely doesn't mean
No, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
that's
Golden State's
what
a
it says.
3.5 point favorite.
Says 14%.
Golden State.
I don't know if that. I don't.
What else? Let me see. Can I see
Caesars. No, I don't know. No, you can't.
send me the article so I can see what you're looking at.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what BPI means. BPI could mean that it could be good for the Warriors. I don't know.
BPI.
I think it's basketball power index, but that wouldn't make. I don't think that would make sense.
In college basketball, it's a college basketball power index. What is it in pro? I don't know. Okay, so you think the Warriors in 6 or the Celtics in 6? You
Yeah.
think it's in 6?
It could go 7.
anyway?
Could go 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ESPN's BBI prediction of who wins the finals is the biggest and most obvious trap I've ever seen. Per this guy,
All right, so NBA basketball power index.
and it says the Celtics have a strong chance to beat the Warriors in the NBA Finals.
This is where they simulate. They do 100 or 10,000 simulations, and they see what happens. And
Well,
so
looks like Celtics have an 86% chance to win,
according to the computers.
according to NBA 2K22.
I mean, okay.
Maybe if they I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it literally says
Well,
Boston
which
has an
one do you-
86.2% chance to win the title.
If Boston has an 86.2% chance to win the title, that means the Warriors have a 13.8% chance to win the title, which is
Mhm.
actually less than 14%, so it's even worse.
Well, I don't know what the BPI is, and I don't trust it, so I'm not betting that.
It's basketball power index.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe they
Look,
forgot. Did they
guess
leave
what
out
they
Steph
said.
Curry? I think they left out Steph
No,
Curry in
because
those
Steph Curry was
simulations.
literally on the cover.
I know, but that doesn't mean that the computers remembered Steph Curry.
No, the computers remember everything.
So, all right. So we're off topic when it comes to this BPI thing. So who I do want to talk about Draymond and KD
Okay.
and their little beef. But is there anything else you want to talk about on the series? Who's going to win the MVP then? If the
Finals MVP?
Warriors win,
I don't know. Tell you later.
what?
In the Royce ranks him. Oh my god.
Oh, I like what you're doing there. Okay, so if you missed it, if you've been under a rock,
Guess I live
KD,
under a rock.
what'd you say?
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say. Yes, I live under a rock. Because I didn't watch. I didn't.
You still don't really know that. You didn't follow it? I sent you the article.
You did.
I thought I did.
You didn't.
The tweets. Oh, we just talked about it yesterday.
Nope. We did talk about it, but I don't. I was not listening.
Well,
To
then never mind. We can't talk about it then.
We can talk about
No,
it.
Draymond said that Steph Curry
I saw
doesn't have
that-
to win an MVP.
Yeah,
And
and
because he's more valuable to his team, including the playoffs when KD was there.
no, because
and
no,
they had stats.
they needed
that-
Kevin Durant to win those 2 titles.
I'm not saying that they didn't, but
They
I'm saying that Steph Curry was statistically double teamed. He faced 86 double teams to Kevin Durant's 2 in the series versus the last one they won. Not Toronto, but the one they won.
What?
Lakers. or,
Whatever. Oh my
Cavs.
gosh. Whatever. You just got
Cleveland.
got. 'Cause-
Cleveland.
Who?
Cleveland, right?
Asked.
Huh?
Who asked? Nobody cares. Kevin Durant was more valuable to that team than Stephen Curry was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
what
was.
do you have against KD? Or what do you have against Steph Curry?
I just don't like Steph Curry.
But you're literally ready to fall on the sword to say that Kevin Durant is more
was
valuable.
more valuable to the Golden State Warriors in those 2 years.
I don't believe
Steph
that.
Curry.
I don't
Okay,
see how you can believe
you don't
that.
have to believe that. I believe that.
But why?
Because Steph Curry literally broke down crying because he played so badly in one game
What?
that he wasn't going to get Finals MVP. His career was going to be ruined because he was never going to win Finals MVP again.
What are you talking about? He never won in the first place. Yeah, he doesn't have
But
one.
he had a chance. But then he played terribly, and he started crying. And
Because he was double teamed all the time.
are you going to get crying because you're double teamed?
No,
Are you gonna
I'm
start
just
crying because-
saying
no, that
that.
means you're good, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't always mean that
you just walked into your own argument. Here's the problem. We're not going to sit here and argue. You are not going to tell me that you don't think that Steph Curry is not one of the greatest basketball players.
you're good. Okay. When
In
did
the
I say
NBA.
that?
Is he
When
one of
did
the
I say
greatest?
that?
Okay, is he one of the greatest basketball players in the NBA right today?
Yes.
Is he one of the greatest basketball players of all time?
Yeah.
Is he not the greatest shooter of all time?
He is. Yeah. So
How can you say that Kevin Durant is more valuable than Steph Curry?
All right. Well, in the NBA right now, who is ranked higher, in my personal opinion, Kevin Durant or Steph Curry? Steph is not a top 5 player in the NBA.
In your
Right now.
in your personal opinion?
In most opinions,
oh
actually.
my gosh. Then is Kevin Durant?
Yes. In that final series, Steph Curry was
No.
in
You
that-
said right now.
Okay, right now. Yeah.
Today.
Yes. KD is probably top 5 and Steph is not.
You don't believe this. You believe this? Are you Max? Are you Skip Bayless at me right now?
No.
You're Stephen A. and me.
No.
Royce. You really believe in your heart of hearts that Steph Curry, the greatest shooter in basketball of all time.
Who said all time?
You did.
We didn't.
You literally just said. I said,
No,
do you think he's one of the best
literally
players of all
just
time?
said,
I said,
in
do
the
you
NBA
think he's one of the best shooters?
right
Do you think
now.
he's the best shooter of all time? And you said,
And I said, yeah. But we are not talking about that. We are talking about in the NBA right now. We're not talking about who's a good shooter. We're talking about in the NBA right now, who is a better player? And the answer is Kevin Durant.
What's your basis for that?
Skill and ability to play basketball.
Which team is in the finals?
The Boston Celtics.
And which other team?
Will Chamberlain.
Whose team has made it to the finals?
No.
Six of the last 8 years.
You know. We are not talking about the overall team. It is not about team success. It is about skill in basketball.
And I will take Steph Curry's shooting ability over anything that KD can do.
All right, you take that.
And almost anybody else would too. KD is a great basketball player. I'm not arguing that. But you're sitting here telling me that you would rather take KD over Steph Curry?
Yes.
In
a one-on-one? Absolutely.
Not in a one-on-one.
Well, that's what you're about to say.
No, you pick your team.
Mm-hmm.
You get to choose the first player in your team, but you don't get the other one. You're taking KD.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'll tell you. Without Steph Curry, KD doesn't have 2 championships.
And without KD, Steph Curry
still has championships.
Okay. Well, bring in Kyrie and Kevin Love. Let's say that they're not hurt. And let's see what happens. Let's do it again.
Awesome. That can't happen. That's not a thing. We can't do that. You can sit here and say all day that. So wait, are you implying that Steph Curry begged Kevin Durant to come to Golden State, or did Kevin Durant get tired of losing to Golden State and say, "I'll just go join a super team"? The team that lost in a historic fashion to LeBron James. They did something that had never been done before. 3-1. Okay? No one is arguing that. LeBron, that team did something amazing. But you can't honestly sit here and tell me that you think that LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love were going to consistently beat a Golden State Warrior team even without Kevin Durant.
I firmly believe that.
They didn't the year prior.
What year prior? With Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving hurt, not playing?
Listen, first of all.
Yeah, I do
Kevin
have the
Love
Warriors. I do have the Warriors
time.
winning that series when it's just LeBron. Yes, I do. But not when you bring in Kyrie and Kevin Love and the rest of the team. No, I have the Cavs winning.
Okay. All right. I'm not here. This thing. This is good. This is good. I haven't seen this type of passion out of you in a long time. I just didn't know that you were going to passionately defend Kevin Durant.
Yep. I am.
Like, and you're literally telling me that you think that Kevin Durant is still today a better player than Steph Curry?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to argue. I mean, no one can argue. Like, it's kind of semantics, right? It's like if you had the chance to have Michael Jordan or LeBron James, you're choosing, like, either one is a good choice. I'm just saying that
Except LeBron would just win.
I'm building a team. I'm going to take Steph Curry.
All right, I'm building a team. I'm going to take Kevin Durant.
Which is great. But you need a lot more pieces around Kevin Durant to me than you do Steph Curry, because Steph Curry can shoot as soon as he crosses half court. He stretches defenses. He makes people double team. And the reason that Kevin Durant was so successful is because Kevin Durant didn't work really well under the double team because he was the guy in OKC and he was horrendous under pressure. Go back and look at that 4-game sweep the year prior when the Golden State Warriors just obliterated the OKC, whatever that Thunder. When it was James Harden and Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant.
The Warriors did not beat that team. The Warriors did not beat that team with James Harden, Westbrook, and Kevin Durant. No, they did not.
When did Kevin Durant switch?
James Harden was not there. It may have just been Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. They did beat that team, and then they lost in the finals to the Cavs. But they did not beat James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook.
When did Kevin Durant leave?
After 2016, so 2017.
I'm gonna look this up. In the meantime, I'm literally telling you, I don't disagree with your opinion that Kevin Durant is good. Okay, no one can do that. I do vehemently disagree that you're saying that Steph Curry is not good.
I didn't say that Steph Curry was not good. Look, maybe I will give you this. Maybe if I'm building a team around a player, maybe I would pick Steph Curry. But overall skill, I'm taking Kevin Durant.
What year was this? So you think what year did he leave?
After 2016-17.
He left after 16-17?
Or maybe it was 15-16. I don't know.
I was going to say. Okay, so yeah, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden wasn't on that team then. You're right.
Yeah, I am right.
Okay.
You want to say it louder now? You want to say it louder
You're
again?
right.
Yeah.
You're right about that simple fact.
I am right.
But that still does not change my opinion.
All right. Sure. Fine.
I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Just doesn't. You get mad all you want to.
I'm not mad.
They also lost in 7.
The Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. So did the Warriors. In the next series, in the finals.
Anyway, so, okay, we learned something about you. So you think Kevin Durant's going to be Finals MVP somehow from the couch, and that I didn't know. That. I'm also almost send this tape in to LeBron because clearly you're a Kevin Durant fan.
Look, LeBron follows Kevin Durant on Twitter, so he might be a Kevin Durant fan too.
What's that got to do with anything? He's just trying to be GM. All right. Well, here's the deal. We need to do our sponsorship read. I think you should do it because I'm really upset.
What are we doing?
You need to do your sponsorship read.
I can't do it.
Why not?
I don't have any of the stuff.
You do have the stuff.
No, I don't.
I can't believe you. You really think? You don't think? Oh my gosh.
What do I not think?
So you don't think that you need a realtor to sell a house? That's what you don't think. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's because you haven't bought a house before.
That might be it.
But if you do need a realtor.
Except, you know what the problem is with that?
What's that?
I've bought multiple houses.
You said that last time.
And I've bought multiple houses, and this guy, he was, and I bought 2 extra houses, and this guy I was working with, he couldn't sell the house for me. So I had to call Moving with Smardis, and they got it done, and I sold the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What number did you call?
What number did I call? I called.
Oh, you called. Did you call 502-822-6683?
No, because I emailed.
You emailed him?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you email him?
Through my phone.
Yeah. Where did you email him at?
On my couch.
At movingwithmartis.com?
I did. Yep.
Did you happen to check out the website at all?
Yep.
The movingwithmartis.com website?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, regardless, what I should say is there's still never been a better time to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. So if you're going to do that, you should join Royce. Mm-hmm. And especially if you're buying multiple houses at the same time, you should definitely call Moving with Martis. He can get that done for you.
Yeah.
We appreciate all that Sean does to support this podcast.
Yes.
So that's why you should call him. And if you do call him and you happen to mention that you heard it here on Royce's Thoughts, Sean will give you a nice old pat on the back because we have not agreed on any type of discounts or anything like that. But I do think Sean would appreciate it. And so would us. We would too. We'd appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Refer the friends. So, this became spirited. It's good. Spirited discussions are good. We haven't had one in a while. So I think now we should move to the most anticipated segment out of all the sports.
We should do that.
Where
Royce ranks them.
Ranks them. And he's going to rank today
my candidates for this year's final MVP.
This year's candidates for finals MVP. Mm-hmm. Any honorable mentions?
Well, I have 3 for each team.
Three
Three
Honorable
different,
mentions?
no, 3 candidates
Oh.
for each team
Okay.
total.
Okay. So this is like a sub-rank 'em list. Like a sub list. Like you're going to go Celtics.
I have 3
1, 2,
people for the
3.
Celtics, and then I have 3 people for the Warriors.
We go Warriors 1, 2, 3? Or so how are we going to do this?
We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Celtics first, then the Warriors.
All right. So number 3.
For the Celtics, Marcus Smart,
What color will his hair be?
probably green.
Still green? You think he'll rock with the green?
Dude,
Maybe you should do like a tiger red or something like that
no,
on Sunday.
no, we should not.
Okay. Game 7 hair. All right. So Marcus Smart, defensively, amazing.
And offensively, he's not bad.
He's not bad.
No.
He's definitely no Kevin Durant. I'm not going to
No.
let you let this down.
He's no Kevin
Bro,
Durant.
I
That's
cannot
right.
believe this. I'm
All right,
just,
maybe if I built my team around somebody, maybe I would pick Steph Curry,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
but not in the one-on-one. I'm picking Kevin
No
Durant.
one, yes, you're not choosing 5'2" Steph Curry.
And who's more skilled in basketball? Kevin Durant. Number 2, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you I know who number 1 is, but before we move on, Jaylen Brown is sneaky good. He's sneaky good.
Mhm.
And they usually play well. Like they both, but the problem is they both usually don't play well together. This number 1 and number 2. So like usually one will go off for 40 and the other only has like 15 or 20, which is still a lot.
Debatable, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the series, the Heat series was swinging back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It was like really good game for one team, really bad game for the other.
Yeah.
Then flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway,
Number 1,
Al
Al Horford.
Yeah. Okay.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
I like Deuce Tatum more, but it's just my personal opinion and
I-
the rest of the world's opinion.
I personally think that Jason Tatum is on track to be one of like the face of the NBA at some point.
He'll be
He's
like number 2 under
Well-
Deuce Tatum.
Okay, all right. So that was the Celtics list. So you got Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I'm gonna be honest. There's really no surprises there. So I'm curious to see what the Warriors list is.
Mhm.
Number 3,
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. Number 3.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Now I'm curious. to see
I
number-
expect Klay to have one really good game,
Yes.
possibly Game 6,
Game 6 Klay is a real thing.
and then the rest of the series will just be good.
Yeah. Just he'll only hit like 4 threes a game or something.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but that's only average for him.
Mhm.
But he's volume, man. He's gonna drop like 15 threes or just be okay.
Yep.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out. I love that commercial.
Mhm.
If you haven't seen it, Buffalo Wild
Right.
Wings commercial. We're not doing advertisements for
No.
that, but I'm just saying.
We're not.
Although if y'all want to sponsor the podcast, you let us know. I'll eat. Number 2.
Number 2, Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Mhm.
That's an interesting choice. The young buck. Where's he from?
Michigan.
Oh yeah, he's from Michigan. I could see that. I really thought you were gonna go somewhere else. So I want to see where you got number 1, and then I'm gonna ask you where you think this player will fall. Number 1.
Kevon Looney.
Well, okay.
I don't know. Have you seen Kevon Looney's stats?
I was about to say, like,
Seems like MVP type numbers.
they were MVP. I really thought he was gonna be the newly. I don't know that I like the Western Finals MVP and the Eastern Finals MVP, but whatever. The newly MVP. I really thought Kevon Looney was gonna get it because he was the difference maker in that series.
Yes.
So
They were also playing the Dallas Mavericks.
yeah, but doesn't matter. Still was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think it's Kevon Looney?
Yes.
You really think it's Kevon Looney? So number 1 is Kevon Looney.
Number 1 is also Steph Curry, but it's
Okay.
a tie.
I was gonna say.
It's a tie.
So you have. Do you really have Kevon Looney on there at all? Because I was gonna ask you
No.
about Andrew Wiggins and ironically Kevon Looney.
Kevon Looney, I feel like they're not gonna respect Kevon Looney. I feel like he should be somewhere in there, but I don't think that they're gonna give Kevon Looney.
I mean, if he has another series like he had versus
It is
Dallas.
not. It is not who I think it should be. It is who I think it will be.
That's fair. I mean, as long as Steph Curry shows up, I think it's if he shows up, literally like just plays normal Steph Curry and they win, he's the MVP. They're gonna make that happen.
Mhm. or not. They might not. You know,
The only
could still be Iguodala.
is he's not even dressing.
That's because he was hurt.
Is he back?
Maybe he might be.
Oh man, I'm still shocked.
And then Andrew Wiggins. It was a toss up for me between him and Clay, but I
Mhm.
feel like Clay was more than likely. If somebody was gonna win, I felt like it was gonna be Clay and not Wiggins.
Right.
Also, I would like to bring up that when you look at Andrew Wiggins' stats,
Mhm.
he is an all-star starter. I saw this video somewhere. You look at his stats, and they named him an all-star starter. And then you look at Russell Westbrook's stats, and he's washed up, and his stats were better than Andrew Wiggins' stats. So, just saying, just saying. The NBA are a bunch of bandwagons, just like you are for Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
I'm not. Listen, you have to respect greatness when greatness comes along your way. And
And
Steph
Andrew Wiggins
Curry,
is not that greatest.
I'm not saying that he is. I'm saying that Steph Curry and his shooting ability, he does things offensive. Like he's on a pace. He was on a pace. If they could widen the 3-point line or figure out a way to lengthen the floor, Steph Curry would have been that charge. It's just like when Tiger Woods started playing golf. They're like, oh crap, he can hit the ball super far. We're gonna have to change golf courses so we can Tiger proof them, and that was a thing. So the reason Tiger doesn't have like 1,000 majors is because they literally changed golf courses to make him not win. So like that whole comparison, well, will he ever be better than Jack and all them? Well, they never changed golf courses because of Jack Nicholson and those old guys. So my problem is with this is that I hear you, but you're implying that Steph Curry. I have a problem. I got a problem now. I got a problem. I got a problem. Stephen A. You. I'm a Stephen A. You.
I have this question. Is Steph Curry the greatest point guard of all time?
No.
All right. Just making sure.
I don't. What's
Just
funny is I don't
making
even
sure.
classify Steph Curry as a point guard. I know that's what
Is
his
he the best
position
shooting guard of all
says.
time?
Yes.
Then where's Michael Jordan?
See, that's the problem. I don't also consider Michael Jordan a shooting guard.
Then what do you consider Michael Jordan?
Small forward,
All right. Then what's LeBron?
a utility, plays everything. Like I think the problem is you also have like Steph Curry who they have to put him in a position. It's same with LeBron. Like I would agree that Michael Jordan was a traditional shooting guard, right? But I don't think that you could say that Steph Curry is a traditional shooting guard because he does really well with the ball in his hand.
Yep.
He's just a guard to me. I would say that Steph Curry is one of the. He is the problem is I would say he's the best shooting, period, guard of all time. Like he's the best shooter of all time.
It also would be a comma, not a period.
Yeah, whatever. You're right. But he's the best shooter of all time. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think it's close. There are a lot of other people who can hit clutch shots. It's not close.
Well, it depends. Are we talking clutch shots?
No.
Are we talking overall just
overall shooting
shooting?
ability?
Right.
Like if gun to your head, terrible analogy. You have to better analogy. $1 million
Mhm.
on the line.
Yep.
Make this one shot.
I'm just a little concerned as to why you thought of what you thought of before you thought of $1 million.
Well, it's because I'm 37 years old, and that was a saying. That's a real saying from a long time ago, and I realize it's not PC now, so my bad. $1 million on the line, one shot. You're picking Steph Curry. All the shooters ever, you're gonna pick Steph Curry.
Unless you're Max Kellerman.
I'm not.
Instead you went Iguodala.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like I think that's the problem with me, and it's no different than LeBron in that argument with Michael Jordan. Like they're not the same player. They're not.
No.
So I don't even understand why we're comparing them.
Yeah, we're not. Because when I look at it, you know who's the GOAT?
Who?
Not Michael Jordan. Not LeBron James.
Here we go.
But you know what?
It's been a while since we heard this
But
name.
you know what? It's not Alex Caruso either.
Oh, who we going with?
Paul Pierce.
Get
The
outta
greatest
here.
player to ever touch a basketball.
And with everything that you have said, all the compelling arguments that you just made, you lost all of that credibility when you said that right there.
Anything is possible. Except the only problem is that wasn't Paul Pierce, and that was Kevin Garnett. But I can go back in time, and I'm changing it. And Paul Pierce said that.
Oh my gosh. All right. So here's the deal. What you got for the people?
It's Nick Young's birthday.
Nick Young. Speaking of great shooters.
I said Nick Young, not J.R. Smith.
Here's the reality is this. We got to hang this up because we got to go watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'm watching Stranger Things.
Mhm.
I haven't seen seasons 1, 2, or 3, but I'm in. I'm all in on season 4. So then I have to go back and watch 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So no spoiler alerts,
No.
but get out there and watch it. Stranger Things.
I would have watched it. See, if I wasn't watching it with you, I would have watched it.
I know
In
you would
a
have
day.
watched it all in one night,
Mhm.
and then you wouldn't have woken up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you waiting on me as someone who has things to do during the day. I appreciate that. All right. Well, until next time, I got nothing. We out.
Yep.